Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers 718-380-0006.
You have to have a destiny that they want. They have to have a goal. The lack of a goal is one of the most important reasons why people seem to quote unquote fail. If you don't have a goal, then how can you possibly know what you should be doing on a day-to-day, week-by-week basis? It's like you're driving somewhere, you're lost, but you really don't even know where you're going.
So it's like you plan to fail if you fail to plan.
Yeah. It's really important. People, and people have to look within themselves. I mean, a lot of people will say they're held back by their job, they're being held back by their wife, they're being held back by, socioeconomic issues. People got to look themselves in the face and say, listen, I got to get my ass in motion,
Yes, very important.
And especially when it's a matter of, so many times, it's just a matter of a little bit of education and a little bit of action. It's just like when it comes to, mortgages, like people are feeling victimized right now by rising prices and, rising prices for everything, commodities, gasoline, everything is now going up, and people are really feeling it, and they feel victimized, and yet maybe there's something that they can do if they pay attention. And they call the maniac at the studio. I'm not talking about Eddie Albert. 718-325-5555. I hear it all the time. You hear the news and all this stuff about, we're hitting a situation like stagflation. The economy's slowing and prices are inflating. And now, finally, we hit $4 a gallon for gasoline, and people are getting upset. We're seeing a reaction now. And, people got to realize that they're not just victims. The same forces that are causing that to occur are causing the lowest interest rates that we had in 30 to 40 years to start on their way up. Is there something they can do? If they're a homeowner, yeah, they can lock in. They can call us and lock in.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Scott Siskin, the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers, is on the radio with Squeeze right now. And today, at 11 minutes before 5 o'clock, we're here to help a lot of folks. Now, what I want you folks to do right now is wipe your mind clean of all the things that you have heard right now about mortgages. Just wipe your mind clean completely. Okay? Just clear your mind. All right? Meditate on this. Scott, let's talk about this so folks can understand where I'm going with this. It is obvious. Every time you turn around, you see prices on the things that we need to live going up. How we need to get to work, okay? Gas is going up. Soon they're going to tell us that the fares on trains going up. Every mode of communication, anything that has to do with energy, which is almost everything, is going up. Now, a lot of folks out there, Scott, has decided that they're not doing anything at all until the economy gets better. Is that wrong or is that right? Is that right or is it wrong? Especially for homeowners, Scott, who has bills, period. Should they not do anything, or should they just leave things the way they are? Will it get worse if they leave things the way they are? Or should they just do something about it? You're the president of a bank, okay? You watch the market. You know what's going on. I know what's going on. A lot of folks out there do know what's going on. But some of us, Scott, will not do anything because we are waiting for things to get better. I think we're the ones who need to make things get better. But I want to hear what your comment is before I open up the phone lines for folks to speak with the loan officers that's in the radio studios right now, off the air, privately and confidentially.
Well, listen, I'm going to be taking phone calls here if it's possible you can, because I really need to speak to a lot of people. The expression we always used to say, and we don't say enough, is if you snooze, you're going to lose big time. And that's my answer. Should people do nothing? There's never really a situation where doing nothing is to your advantage. You should at least get the facts. That's also what we've been talking about. And if you call in right now to 718-325-5555, you can find out what type of rates you can lock in now, what kind of programs you can lock in now, what the costs are going to be, what your monthly payments are going to be, because you're speaking to a true loan officer, not a call center in another state or another country. So I think action is the key word.
Now, who are the people that we're appealing to right now, Scott? Who are the specific individuals that we are truly appealing to? And also, I want for you to tell me why First Republic Mortgage Bankers. And I don't want anyone to call yet. When we finish speaking, we'll give out the number. Scott.
Well, the person I spoke to earlier today on the Winner's Circle, a success story we had, is a perfect profile of the type of people that we're helping right now, and a perfect profile of the people who are out there who are not making themselves available because it's so many millions of them. They're homeowners. This person owned their house since 2004, so she owned it for 4 years, had developed some equity, had also developed a lot of credit card debt, was able to pay off over $26,000 in credit card debt, took out, as she didn't want to say, so it was a lot of cash. And, no cash out of pocket was required. And she was able to actually walk out of the closing with monthly payments $300 less than what she had before, with cash in her pocket and no credit card debts and a bigger tax refund at the end of the year.
Okay. Interesting. So, folks, right now, do you fall within that category? Do you have bills that every single month you see the bills, you're afraid to open up the envelopes? Well, let me say this. If you're in the tri-state area, today we're taking your calls and we just want to have a conversation with you. Over the years working with First Republic Mortgage Bankers, we've always given you depth and integrity in letting you know what's going on. Some people did listen, some did not listen. Some went with the wrong individuals or entities out there that claimed they were helping folks, especially the ones who forced a lot of individuals into the loans where they're literally trapped in right now. Okay? So we still want to help folks, and we will not stop at helping people. We must help each other. And I'm very happy that First Republic Mortgage Bankers is here again today to help folks. So let's take some time out now and take some calls. Myself, Scott Siskin, Eddie Albert, the team from First Republic Mortgage Bankers, we want to help everyone, even if it's just getting the facts to you. All right? We're going to give out a couple of numbers. You can call those numbers right now. We're not going to take your calls on the airwaves. This is about being positive. This is about your personal business. This is about helping your children in school. All right? Folks, remember, the prices of everything is going up out there. We're not going to ignore it, but you can help yourself. All right? So let's go to the phone lines right now off the air. Here's the number to call right now. Homeowners, especially you, make the phone call. The number is 718-325-5555. The president of First Republic Mortgage Banker, the 13-year-old bank, is taking calls. Eddie Albert, the 13-year-old veteran from First Republic Mortgage Bankers, is taking call. The experience is in the building. Right now, make the phone call. 718-325-5555. Let us take your calls. Let us just have a conversation with you on, of course, you eliminating your debt. All right, that's 718-325-5555. Give us a call right now and we will help you. And remember, First Republic Mortgage Bankers can do better than any other institution out there. If you're credit challenged, we still would like to help you. All right, 718-325-5555. Let's get back to the music. We're going to grab your calls right now here at 718-325-5555. It is Link Up Radio and we would like to help you. Make the call right now, 718-325-5555. Refinance right now at 5.75%. That's 5.75%, 30 years fixed. And the APR, Scott?
The APR is 6.5. APR is 6.57, and the cost per thousand borrowed is only $5.84 for 360 payments. I do want to mention that the success story had locked in and closed at 5.5, and then when I was talking to him about it, Tyree said, yeah, but I remember when it was 5 and I didn't do anything. So, folks, 5.75 is not as good as 5.5, but it's a hell of a lot better than 6. So make the phone call now and get the facts. First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.